Tonight, we're discovering more about the price we all paid to transport migrants in Texas to Martha's Vineyard.
NRI team was able to obtain texts, emails, and invoices from the mission, and they appeared to show the company charged the state hundreds of thousands of dollars more than it actually spent on flights.
Our Katie LaGrone with the newest findings tonight.
I'm Katie LaGrone. We are now discovering more about the price Floridians paid to transport migrants in Texas to Martha's Vineyard back in September. The Florida aviation company hired by the state to organize these flights, releasing copies of new texts, emails, and invoices from the mission, which appears to show the company charged the state hundreds of thousands of dollars more than what it actually spent on the flights. They're the Florida-funded flights that just keep raising questions. And these are the men, women, and children, mostly from Venezuela, as they boarded them back in September. Now, newly released invoices from August show the company which provided the private jets, Ultimate Jetcharters, quoted a price of just over $153,000 for 2 flights from San Antonio, Texas to Bedford, Massachusetts. But that total, a fraction of the more than $1.5 million Florida has already paid to the aviation company it hired to coordinate and facilitate all aspects of these flights, from planning to people. Flights, part of the state's new $12 million migrant relocation plan, which Governor DeSantis has described as his answer to what he calls Biden's border crisis.
All we're trying to do is offer transport to sanctuary jurisdictions free to the alien, but certainly not mandatory.
Text messages we obtained as part of our ongoing records request show the state's contractor, Vertol Inc, started coordinating these flights at least a month before they took off and involved some high-ranking Florida officials, including the governor's chief of staff, members of Florida's Department of Law Enforcement, and the state's new public safety czar, Larry Keefe, who texts show was intimately involved from the beginning, working hand in hand with Perla Huerta, a woman migrants identified as recruiting them for the flights. These texts in Spanish show her communication with migrants days, even the night before the 2 flights to Martha's Vineyard. The newly released records from Vertol Inc. also reveal Martha's Vineyard was just one of Florida's planned destinations for migrants it wanted to relocate to sanctuary states. The other locations, dubbed Projects 2 and 3, called for relocating up to 50 individuals each to Delaware and Illinois, and would cost Florida a total of $950,000, both of which haven't happened, but Floridians already paid for. As for the flights to Martha's Vineyard that did happen, they spawned a Texas sheriff criminal investigation, an inquiry by the feds, and a lawsuit by the migrants involved who claimed they were misled into taking these flights. I'm Katie LaGrone reporting.
We reached out to the governor's office, Vertol Incorporated, and Ultimate Jetcharters for a response to our questions about the costs associated with these flights, but have not yet heard back.